Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is day 43 of the Geography GCSE Revision countdown. Today we are thinking about managing floods through hard engineering. So let's go. What is hard engineering? Hard engineering involves using man-made structures to prevent or control natural processes from taking place. This form of flood management is usually very expensive. Individual projects can cost several £1 million. But this is the preferred option for protecting expensive property or land, such as housing estates, railways and water treatment works. The costs have to be outweighed with the benefits. The costs. The financial costs of the scheme and any negative impacts on the environment and people's lives. And the benefits. The financial savings made by preventing flooding along with environmental improvements. So some very brief hard and soft engineering options. We have afforestation to increase interception, reduce soil erosion and use up some of the water. Or you can construct a reservoir to regulate water flow downstream. Land use zoning, so new developments constructed away from flood risk areas. You can have controlled flooding to reduce serious floods downstream. You can have a bypass channel, which is where it moves past areas of urbanisation. You can have creation of wetland areas for water storage, riverbank conservation involved in tree planting. You can straighten channels to speed up the flow of water. You can also enlarge the channel by dredging. This is taking sediment from the riverbanks and using it, the riverbed, and using it to build up the banks. So the river is lowered and the banks are raised, increasing the channel's capacity. You can also build embankments to enlarge the channel and reduce the likelihood of flooding. Or you can line the base of the channel using semicircular concrete to increase the speed of flow. Dams and reservoirs. Dams and reservoirs are used widely around the world to regulate river flow and to reduce the risk of flooding. Most dam projects are multi-purpose, having several functions. For example, flood prevention, hydroelectric power generation, irrigation, water supply and recreation. Dams can be very effective in regulating water flow. During periods of high rainfall, water can be stored in the reservoir and then can be released when rainfall is low. But the construction of dams can be very controversial. They cost huge amounts of money and the reservoir often floods large areas of land, and many people have to be moved from their homes. You can think about channel straightening. This is where river channel straightening involves cutting through meanders to create a straight channel. This speeds up the flow of water along a river. Whilst river straightening may protect vulnerable locations from flooding, it may increase the flood risk further downstream. The problem is not really solved, more just shifted elsewhere. In some places, straightened sections of the river are lined with concrete. This speeds up the flow further and prevents the banks from collapsing. This can cause the channel to silt up. But the concrete channels create an unnatural river environment and can damage natural wildlife. Also, some of these are viewed as unattractive. Embankments. This is where an embankment is raised to match the riverbank. Raising the level of the riverbank allows the river channel to hold more water before flooding occurs. Hard engineering structures involve concrete walls or blocks of stone are frequently used in towns or cities to prevent flooding of valuable property. Sometimes mud dredged from the river may also be used. This is cheaper and more sustainable and looks more natural. Or flood relief channels. A flood relief channel is a man-made river channel constructed by to bypass an urban area. During times of high flow, sluice gates can be opened to allow excess water to flow into the flood relief channel and to reduce the threat of flooding. The Jubilee River in Maidenhead. In the UK, a flood relief channel near the Jubilee River has been constructed on the River Thames near Maidenhead in Berkshire. The 11-kilometre channel was opened in 2002. It cost £110 million to construct, with a length of nearly 12 kilometres. It is the longest man-made channel in the UK. As well as reducing the risk of flooding for over 3,000 properties, the Jubilee River has had a positive impact on the environment by creating new natural wetlands. It's also popular for recreational activities such as fishing and walking. So I'm going to leave you with the question. The costs of hard engineering strategies outweigh the benefits. How far do you agree with this statement? I do hope this has been useful. Please do subscribe if it has, and I will see you soon. Bye guys.